In today's video, we're diving into all the spoilers Gooseworx has shared about the upcoming episodes of the Amazing Digital Circus. It's honestly wild how much she reveals. Sometimes it almost feels like we're learning things we shouldn't, but that just makes it more exciting. So let's break it all down, including a major leak about episodes 5 and 6. Originally, Gooseworx said episode 5 would focus on Ragatha and episode 6 would focus on Jax. But now, it turns out, these two will actually share the spotlight across both episodes. She even described them with just 2 words, ha ha ha, and guns. Now, the ha ha part is interesting. In a past tweet, she said, "People getting attached to this evil version of Ragatha is going to make episode 5 so much funnier." So, does that mean Ragatha is going to have a darker side? Maybe something similar to the shadowy figure from Pomni's dream in episode 2? Another thing that raises questions. When a fan asked if Ragatha would be okay after episode 5, Gooseworx didn't answer. Instead, she just replied with a vague, "Heh heh." Now, that could mean a lot of things. Maybe something major happens to her, or maybe she's just dealing with the after effects of the stupid sauce, which, honestly, would be pretty funny. Let's hope that's all it is. Gooseworx also revealed some out-of-context dialogue from the upcoming episodes. In episode 5, Ragatha says, "Not anymore," and Pomni has a line that goes, "I'm just being here." Now, these lines probably won't give away the full story, but they do hint at some big moments. Then there's another line, one that wasn't tied to a specific episode. "I want you dead," and that's where things get interesting. Could Jax be saying this to Ragatha? That would make sense, since Gooseworx hinted that something happens between them. Something that made her preemptively apologize to the shippers. Or could Jax be saying this to Cain? Remember, in episode 4, Jax and Zooble talked about how Cain could punish them. Maybe Jax finally loses his temper. That said, Gooseworx did confirm that episode 5 will be the lightest in tone. She even called it the silly before the storm. So, if this line is as intense as it sounds, we probably won't hear it until later. One of the biggest fan theories has been whether Jax could be responsible for someone's abstraction. But when Gooseworx was asked about this, she shut it down, saying that there are some lines Jax wouldn't cross. So, probably not. But she did confirm that Jax is going to do something really bad. On top of that, he's also going to be tortured. Now, maybe not in a traditional way, but more in a psychological sense. Maybe the circus members will start being nice to him. And since Jax has all these walls up, that might actually be harder for him to deal with than any physical punishment. Another major reveal, Zooble will appear in all the remaining episodes. That likely means they won't abstract. And if that's the case, then Gangle and Ragatha probably won't either. But here's where things get really interesting. Gooseworx said that the next character to come closest to abstracting is someone we wouldn't expect. So, that leaves only a few possibilities. Pomni, Jax, or Cain. Now, obviously, Cain can't abstract like the others. But what if he breaks in a different way? What if the pressure of trying and failing to keep the circus members happy finally gets to him? It's an interesting possibility, but now that we're expecting it, maybe it's something else entirely. Oh, and one more thing. Gooseworx also confirmed that Cain is not evil. He's just oblivious. A while ago, Gooseworx shared a content warning list for future episodes. Most of it makes sense, but there were 2 things that stood out. 1, mild sexual implications. 2, mild regular violence. Now, the second one is pretty easy to guess. Jax is definitely going to do something messed up. But the first one, that one's harder to predict. In the end, though, these spoilers are exactly what keeps the fandom engaged. Since the episodes are only 25 minutes long and drop every 3 to 6 months, we need something to keep the hype going. These little clues, whether it's an out-of-context line, a vague hint, or even just Gooseworx dodging a question, they give us something to obsess over. And let's be real, we're all starving for any new info on this show. Now, I just hope we won't have to wait 5 more months for episode 5 to drop. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts on these spoilers in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates. Take care and see you next time.